Welcome back. Lionel Messi will be in action for Barcelona against Bayer Leverkusen in about 5 minutes here on ITV1, and later on tonight at 10 on ITV4 we have a special programme celebrating the life and work of the best player on the planet.
Best player now, Messi.
Messi!
In a generation you have one, and in the moment Messi is the best.
Messi! He's done it again!
Playing like Messi, it comes once in, I don't know, 100 years probably.
Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful.
Who's the best player of all time?
Lionel Messi.
We're sort of running out of superlatives about the lad. I just want to say Fabregas said his attitude was and always will be brilliant. So, I mean, there's a lesson there.
Quickly to understand that you need to have a special attitude, a special desire, probably more focused than any other players.
About the whole team at Barca, don't you think? There's a humility about the players. It's not just a talent. They're all prepared to put the team first. You wouldn't want to be anywhere else in world football tonight playing.
But remember that this is the only time that you can afford to play Barcelona. When Barcelona, they think that they are through, probably their focus is not going to be as in a big game. It'll be an open game. If they can get out of that game with credit, I think that's going to give us a great boost to their season.
Barca aren't noticeably vulnerable at the Nou Camp, so it's the biggest of asks for Bayer Leverkusen. Barcelona have a 3-1 first leg advantage over Bayer Leverkusen in this Champions League round of 16. The Germans need a miracle at the Nou Camp. Let's join our commentators there, Andy Townsend and Clive Tilsley.
The coach of Bayer Leverkusen is Robin Dutt.
It's effortless when it's at its very best. And I'm sure they'll be looking to win this competition once more. They know how to do it. Oh, he's got it again.
Dani Alves to Lionel Messi. Then Alexis Sanchez scored his second goal of the night to reaffirm Barcelona's superiority. Discussing the options. There's a lot of that filling in. To Dani Alves. Now Lionel Messi. Pedro.
Leverkusen midfield just in front of the back four, because if it's not Messi dropping in there, it's Fabregas venturing in there, it's Xavi making a run forward, etc. So difficult. They're coming at you from all angles. You really have to have your wits about you.
Fabregas put forward towards Lionel Messi. Brilliant control. First save of the night. Jab back, and the whole tempo and pace of the game changes.
The flick of a light switch, wasn't it? All of a sudden they start to find. Of course, it had to be Messi again. Alves makes the run, then Messi goes in afterwards. Great save initially, and the block from Castro is wonderful there. That's a fantastic piece of defending. Sumptuous football once more. How many times you see Lionel Messi getting into that area, where all of a sudden he's confronted with...
Okay, to Iniesta. Messi, Iniesta tried to go on. He was held back there by Rolfes, and the free kick's been given. I think it might be worse still for Simon Rolfes. Another cut.
Give and go. Rolfes turned his back. He didn't really see where the ball was coming from.
Iniesta has won it. Pedro can accelerate, and Messi has space, and inevitably Dani Alves at his shoulder. Here's Alves.
And within seconds, you're defending for your lives. You really are.
Xavi to Messi. He was aware of Iniesta. Messi. Iniesta. He was aware of the reverse ball. It's Messi. And now it says Fabregas.
30-40 yards forward in and around the dirty ox head, which isn't good enough. The midfield players just cannot seem to keep him.
No free kick. Alves gets it back and finds Xavi, and now Messi, and suddenly everything opens up. Augusto. They seem nervous when they get the ball, so they don't expect to have it. Messi into Iniesta.
good cross from Renato Augusto.
No flag here. Lionel Messi is clear. Messi just tried to loft it in, and anything that Messi tries, Messi can do. He just never, ever disappoints. Goal after goal after goal.
Over the goalkeeper, but he doesn't know the meaning of the word panic, does he? One-on-one. Again, he bends his run, he's clearly onside. Just enough, and at this moment now, he's always favourite. It's just whether or not he's going to dance around the goalkeeper or do that. And he just scoops it. And Leno perhaps even fancied he may do that, but of course has got to stay on his feet in case he pushes it to one side. And in the end, as much as the defenders are flying back at a serious rate of knots, they can't stop it. It's already in the back of the net.
This season's competition is 44th goal for Barcelona. Champions League action, that's Champions League extra time at 10:35 on ITV1. And more live football from Europe tomorrow on ITV4 with Manchester City Lisbon. Their game against Sporting Lisbon starts. The programme starts at 5:30. One of two live games that we have for you tomorrow evening. Here he is. It's Castro that takes. It's headed away comfortably enough by Fabregas. Now Pedro can break, and Messi will be beaten to it on the chase by Schwab. It's kept in. Adriano has found Messi somehow. Lionel Messi. Well, they did well to get to him. It was
to play those one-touch passes. Here again, they're just
played up tonight on aggregate. 1-1 now on aggregate in that game. This is Messi. Just couldn't quite find Pedro.
a little bit sloppy at times, yeah. A little bit slower there. Obviously, the white shirts holding a decent line and catching them offside. But you do feel they're waiting, Clive, aren't they, to go up a gear, up a notch or two. If they...
Messi. Fabregas. To his right, really. Iniesta. Now Lionel Messi. Xavi. Messi. Contained Kisling, but he's off the international scene now. Fabregas to Messi. Mascherano. Iniesta. And now Messi. Again. And again. And again. Lionel Messi finds the net. Just waited his moment to pull the trigger. And when he was ready, finding the corner of the net, it's Messi 2, Bayer Leverkusen 0.
You just sense that something special is going to happen. Iniesta actually starts to apply a bit of pace to that fantastic control on the ball, and then once Messi has it, he goes past 1, 2, 3, and then just Leno has no chance. He doesn't really know when the shot is coming. He's dabbing it, and then he just hits it through a crowd of white shirts, and it's just gone past him in a flash. But the first touch, as ever, is perfect.
Fabregas, Messi, Fabregas, Pedro.
Fabregas and Messi there. Just turns around, does it all pretty much in one movement. That lovely little curve, good. Draws the foul. And that's the second goal. So easy, makes it look desperately easy.
Messi. Lionel Messi, once again, underlining his very, very special talent in a very special team who haven't been at full tilt at any stage during this half, but against a very... probably enough. We'll be hearing from Roberto Martin.
A nice little dink. And a sweet left foot into the bottom corner. That's how easy finishing is if your name's Lionel Messi. On. Beautiful goal from Messi. Do you know, Barcelona have scored 449 goals in all in the Champions League and European Cup. Of those 449 goals, Lionel Messi has scored 46, more than 10% of all the European goals. It's incredible.
It is. It is. Well,
Messi, Xavi, Fabregas, Messi, Fabregas.
Drops it off, and that little back heel there from Messi, or Fabregas, who tries to just roll it. There's a feast to be had. This could be anything they want it to be tonight, Barcelona, simple as that. I don't think the Germans can do much about it. They're pretty powerless to me.
Fabregas, forward towards Lionel Messi, he's onside. Another chip, another goal, another brilliant goal, another hat-trick. Another Royal Command performance.
I think there was always the chance that he would scoop that as he did over Leno for his first of the evening, but this one, look at the run. Again, time on the ball. That back four is no point in holding that line. Reynolds tries to go with him, but here he may feel he just to run him into a little bit of a cul-de-sac, but go away. There is absolutely no way you'd expect him to do that with the right foot. Yeah. Come on, look at that. That's absolutely phenomenal. And the goalie's got that sort of embarrassed look about it all. Powerless to do anything about it.
Thing that your son comes home and tells you about from the school playground, isn't it? Guess how many I got in the under-12s today? This is the Champions League. He's got the ball again. Pedro, Messi, Xavi. Feel as if he would prefer to be the man who sees the likes of Teo blossom. I mean, an adjutant over the last couple of years. Guardiola only ever signed 12-month contracts, so this is not the first time there's been speculation about his future.
You're right, there's two Barca players in the box waiting for a tap-in.
Messi, Pedro. Messi couldn't quite get to the return, or can he? Yes, he can. 4 for Messi. 5 for Barcelona. Even he looks mildly embarrassed about that goal. I'm not quite sure.
He could have expected the goalkeeper to just claim that like we all did. But he kept going, and that's what happens. Goalkeeper should do better, of course he should. They actually do the hard bit. He's at full tilt, Leno, to actually get his hands on that. But Messi didn't turn away, didn't take his eyes off it. Just kept going. And then he's got to tap it.
Thank you very much. Barcelona 8-1 the aggregate score. Busquets. Messi. There's no arrogance or bravado about him. He plays the game honestly, enthusiastically. He's a wonderful model, really. Fabregas to Messi. Fabregas, Messi. Schwab just about got a challenge. The rhythm and the approach never changes. Messi, the situation, players who might start showboating a little bit, trying to do it themselves, took them to the final. But even then, even on a night when they didn't really create anything until that last chance, they just continued to play the same way. Messi trying to get it through to Pedro, who was fouled.
Tight call. Again, Messi's asking the test league. Before that, we'll see it from this angle. Yeah, it's a good call. Just about.
He'll actually be the 4th longest serving manager in Barcelona history come the end of the season. They don't usually hang around. Messi, that's a lovely flick into the path of Pedro. Nobody's ever scored 5 goals in a Champions League match. Messi. That's a great ball into Keita. Again,
nothing. Just seeing how quick Messi was.
Messi's shirt. A couple of the Bayer Leverkusen players, Michael Kadletz and Manuel Friedrichs, argued over it. That was at half time, and Messi eventually gave them one each. And Messi.
The way they receive the ball, the way they draw the opposition out and tease
the top of the league. But you look at the balance of the Spanish league now. You know, Barcelona are 20 points clear. There's perhaps some concern that over the last 4 or 5 years, Real Madrid and Barcelona have brought their entire under-19 team to Barcelona. They played a game at that. Dani Alves lifted into Keita, and now Lionel Messi. Pedro. Messi and Pedro and into Keita, just couldn't quite catch up with it.
Just couldn't get on the end of that cross. It's by Messi. Just that little back heel just puts Pedro in.
Where he is here now. And Besiktas, it's a record I think for the knockout stages of the Champions League. Still time.
I think with Guardiola as well, Arsenal played, and the fact they were the better team on the night.
Keita, and here's Messi. It's Champions League history for Lionel Messi. They played Champions League football quite like Lionel. Barcelona's got talent.
Starting to dry up on the old superlatives here, Clive. I don't really know what to say. And just watch it. Just watch how easy. He just strokes that. Forget about just hitting the target. That's what a lot of strikers are thinking there. Make the goalie work, hit the target, those old adages. This guy's looking for it. The baffling thing with him for me, he's that good for this team, and he is so...
For America.
Why is that? Because he's... You've got the natural talent that he has and that he possesses. You think whoever he's playing for, it will all come so naturally to him. And clearly he's with a very special unit here. This is an amazing team. It's a strange one. Why? Up to now he hasn't really been able to do it. And maybe that's always going to be the one part of, until he does, that will hold him back from being the best ever. It's up for debate.
Oh, he's just given the ball away. Certainly in Spain.
I mean, the amount of goals those two are knocking in every week is incredible. Amazing.
Messi's lost it again.
It's crazy.
If you go to Chelsea, could I have your job? It's been an exhibition. Another Lionel Messi exhibition. 5 more goals to add to his dizzy total. He is consistent as he is brilliant. Another record, another virtuoso display by Leverkusen, cut to pieces by a team intent on defending their European title. They will take some beating. Final score of the Nou Camp, Barcelona 7, by Leverkusen 1.
Well, what it lacked as a contest, it certainly made up for in sheer majesty. We've just witnessed, I don't think it's overstating it to say, one of the great individual and team football performances in the history of the game. We look very much look forward to having a look back at it shortly.